Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Today I'm gonna test the Aoocci, Aoocci, I don't know, but it's the C5 Pro. They sent it to me to test, and I was going to install it on the CBR because, well, it's a 2016 LCD screen and stuff, so I wanted to modernize that. But this one has cameras front and back, and also is supposed to detect when you get hit so that the camera can actually save the footage of when the accident happened. So because I do a lot of miles with the Africa Twin, I decided to install it on the Africa Twin. And yes, I know the Africa Twin already has a screen for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but this one has the cameras, this one has the crash detection, this one has the tire pressure, so it offers quite a bit more. And if I can keep the regular screen with the RPM and the modes on the main screen, would be for the best, so I don't have to switch back and forth all the time. It's a very simple installation. It's one cable with red for the positive, black for the negative, and yellow for the ignition. I'm gonna, well, you can wire the ignition wherever you want that gets power whenever you turn on the bike. In my case, most likely it's either gonna be the license plate light or the rear tail light. So either way, I'll put it over there and single wire, run it up front. Out of the unit, there are 3 wires sticking out. 1, 2, and 3, they're color-coded, just as the cameras and the power is. The power obviously is red, and then you have black and green for the 2 cameras.
2 hours later.
It's all installed. I installed the front camera, I installed the rear camera. I was able to find a place to attach the ignition. It took me more time to actually figure out the way I want the wires hidden throughout the bike than the actual installation itself. If you have a naked bike, it's gonna be way easier than the Africa Twin. What do I like up to this point about the unit? I haven't tested out outside going yet, but I got an idea. I like the size factor of it. It's just about the same size as the screen up here, a little smaller than that, but it fits really well while riding. I have a visual of all 3 screens. I do like the cameras, front and back. It's actually pretty good quality. I like the fact that it's wireless Android. My phone is safe in my pocket. Has a GPS antenna on it. Being a kind of a dash cam, this thing starts recording every time you turn on the key. It's a loop you can choose between 1, 3, and 5 minutes. There's a G meter in it, so you can set the sensitivity of it, and when you get hit, it will save that file with the GPS coordinates of where you were. Now I have pressure monitorings for the tires. There is so much. The thing I don't like, for now, the things I don't like is as soon as I turn on the key, it starts recording. I know, it's because it's it's a dash cam, and that's what dash cam do. I wish I could choose if having the unit start recording when I push a button rather than just when the ignition comes on. I can start and stop real quick with a button on the side, so it's not a huge deal. But if I'm in the garage and I'm moving the bike around, and if I turn on the ignition, the thing starts recording right away. I don't quite like it, but I can live with it big time. There is an SD card on the bottom, so once you want to retrieve the video files, you pull the SD card, download it onto a computer. There is also a USB port still down here. They're covered, and the cover is screwed in, so you gotta unscrew it every single time. Let's get out and test it on the road. Sun is going down, but we should have enough time to do a little bit of it.
As you guys can see, the speed takes a little bit to catch up because it's GPS speed, so GPS has to acquire it. Over here we have a compass. Right now is showing that I'm going south. Also, this is the elevation, this is the GPS elevation at 241 meters. There is no way of changing it to feet, but for me that I understand meters, that's pretty cool. And obviously the pressure for the tires. Let's take a look at the GPS info. When it comes to the outside, we have way more satellite that the unit was able to acquire. Very good. We tested the panel, we checked the GPS. We're gonna go on Android Auto just in a minute. Let's go on the camera side. All right, as you guys can see, we have behind and in front. That's my fender right there. It's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm gonna switch it to front and I'm gonna record so I can download it and see what the file looks like. Let's see, I'm gonna take a right, although it's gonna be in the sun. Let's see, riding into the sun. That's actually still pretty good, all considering the sun is directly into it. A good time to check the rear. And moving on to this, and let's go. Android Auto starts automatically when you turn it on, pretty much. So there is that going on. Let's see, let's put the map full screen. So see, it's kind of nice having it that way, because now I can actually change my settings on the big screen. You know, I can have the informations I want, like tour, and then finally be able to use all the info that the bikes provides. So there is one test that everybody loves, and is the wheelie test. Is the system over there gonna be able to withstand wheelie? Well, let's get out of town. Let's go in an area with little to no traffic and let's test it out. So it definitely passes the wheelie test, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not good enough to carry on a wheelie for a long time, so this is what you're gonna get. So let's go do the last test, and then let's call it a day. And the last test is trying to find some off-road. All right, user 2, that's what I used to go off-road in. Then enter, deactivate that, yes. Traction control down to 0, wheelie control down to 0, and We are all set. Yep. When you go off-roading, the G-forces will record. The loop camera will stop looping, see? And just keeps locking files. That didn't do it somehow. Hopefully that file got locked. Yeehaw! Better lock it in. Well, it looks like the Aoocci C5 Pro held even off-roading. Jumps, wheelies, bumps, and oh my god, we did it all and it's still holding great. This is great. It's better than I thought it would be. I love the cameras. I love the maybe the sensitivity on the G's. It's a little too much for off-roading. It keeps saving, but love. I found out that in traffic I actually love this view, the rear in traffic. Love it. See the car behind you. Other than that, it's pretty cool. The panel, it's there. Will I use it? Probably no. I got the speed over here, the speed over here, the speed over here. I don't need that much speed. The altitude is cool. The compass is actually useful. So there is that and that. So I'll take a look at that every once in a while. That's it. I like it. I like it a lot. So thank you very much to my patrons. This is free for you guys. So enjoy. And for everybody else, if you really want to support the channel, subscribe. That somehow with the algorithm and stuff helps quite a bit. It's free, so there is that. And nothing. Dai tutti, and I'll see you next time. And now it's time to go home, so off we go. Let's see that and rear. Can I see the roost? Oh, the G. Too many G's. All right, never mind.